Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain method of false position. This method is also known as regular falsi method or method of linear interpolation. So this method starts by taking two values x0 and x1 for the root of the equation f of x is equal to 0 such that f of x0 into f of x1 would be less than 0. That is, here holds the intermediate value theorem. Then the iterative formula for method of false position or for regular falsi method is x2 is equal to x0 minus x1 minus x0 upon f of x1 minus f of x0 multiplied by f of x0. Say this is equation 1. In general, the n plus 1th approximation, that is x n plus 1 is equal to x n minus 1 minus x n minus x n minus 1 divided by f of x n minus f of x n minus 1 multiplied by f of x n minus 1. Here n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Provided that each step of f x minus x n minus 1 into f x n should be less than 0. That is, when we compute the successive iterations and in the each iterations intermediate value theorem holds. So here in step 1, when the interval is not given, so first of all, using the intermediate value theorem to compute the an interval, say, which is denoted by x0 comma x1, x0 comma x1 or a comma b. After that, in step 2, that is here f of x0 into f of x1 should be less than 0. That is a desired root lying between x0 and x1 or a and b. After that, in step 2, using the general formula or using the second approximation with the help of the equation 1, and this general approximation formula is denoted by equation 2. So using by equation 1, so we obtain the first approximation which is denoted by x2. So when we explain this procedure with the help of a graphical representation, say this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. In that case, this is a function y is equal to f of x. Say this value is x0 and say this value is x1. That is, f of x0 is negative and f of x1 is positive. So therefore f of x0 into f of x1 is less than 0. Now here we taking a chord joining the points. Say this point is a and this point is b, and this code cut the x-axis at the point x2, at the point x2, and this x2 means, say this is x0 and this is x1, so this is x2 and this x2 lies between x0 and x1. Then at this point we obtain the functional value this one, and if f of x2 is negative, then again draw a chord joining these 2 points, this point, and this chord cut the x-axis at point this, and this point is x3. Now here in the second approximation, that is in x3, x0 replaced by x2, and then using the equation 1, so we obtain x3, and continuing this process until we obtain the desired accuracy of decimal places, that is when the two successive iterations or two successive approximations are almost equal, or the difference between the two successive approximations should be less than or equal to 1/2 into 10 की power minus number of decimal places. Now explain this method with the help of a question. Now regular Folsey method is used to solve the equation x minus e raised to the power minus x is equal to 0. Then the value of x after the second iteration is equal to, and compute the value of x after the second iteration correct to 2 decimal places. So here first of all consider the function, that is in step 1 let fx is equal to x minus e raised to the power minus x is equal to 0. Say this is equation 1. Now using the intermediate value theorem, find an interval where the value of x lies. So first put x is equal to 0. So f of 0 is 0 minus e raised to the power minus 0. So this is minus 1, which is less than 0. Put x is equal to 1. So this is 1 minus e raised to the power minus 1, and this value is 0.63. This is greater than 1. So here we obtain the two functional values, and f of 0, functional value of f0 is negative and f1 is positive. So therefore f of 0 into f of 1 is less than 0, that is root laying between 0 and 1. So now in iteration 1, that is in step 2, perform the iteration 1. Perform the iteration. So using equation 1, x2 is equal to x0 minus x1 minus x0 upon f of x1 minus f of x0 multiplied by f of x0. That is here say this is x0 and x0 is 0, and this is x1 and x1 is 1, and we compute the first iteration, that is first approximation, which is denoted by x2, and x2 is given as x2 is equal to x0 minus x1 minus x0 upon f of x1 minus f of x0 multiplied by f of x0. And as we know that x0 is 0 minus x1 is 1 minus 0 upon functional value at x is equal to 1, that is x1 is equal to 1. In that case this is 0.63 minus x0 is minus 1, so this is minus 1, and multiply by f of x0 is minus 1, so this minus becomes the plus, so 1 upon 0.63 minus plus 1, that is 1 upon 1.63, and simplify this with the help of the calculator, we obtain 0.61, that is this is the value of the x2. So x2 is equal to 0.61. Now in the iteration 2, that is here compute the functional value at x is equal to x2, that is put x is equal to x2 means 0.61 in equation 1, then we obtain the functional value f of 0.61 is equal to 0.07, and this is positive, and this value is positive, and in the step 1 this value is negative. It means f of x0 into f of x2, that is f of x0 means f of 0 into f of x2 means 0.61 is less than 0. It means in iteration 2 here x0 replaced by x2, because here x0 replaced by x1 replaced by x2. So in that case this is x0 is 0 and x2 is equal to 0.61, and we compute the next approximation, that is second approximation, which is denoted by x3, and x3 is equal to, that is in this equation x1 replaced by x2, because f of x2 is positive and in the step 1 f of x1 is positive. So x3 is equal to x0 minus x2 minus x0 upon f of x2 minus f of x0 multiply by f of x0, and substitute all the values in this expression. Then we obtain x3 is equal to 0 minus 0.61 minus 0 upon 0.07 minus plus 1 multiply by minus 1, and simplify this with the help of the calculator. Then we obtain 0.61 upon 1.07 is equal to 0.57. That is, after the second approximation we obtain the value of the x is equal to 0.57 correct to 2 decimal places. So this is the value of the x after the second iteration for the given equation with the help of the regular falsy method. And in the continuation of, if we compute the required real root correct to 2 decimal places, then continue this process until we obtain the two successive approximations are approximately equal, or the their difference would be less than or equal to 1 upon 2 10 to the power minus number of decimal places. So here I am taking a question number 2. Using the regular falsy method to find a real root of the equation x log x at base 10 is equal to 1.2 correct to 3 decimal places. So when we apply the regular falsy method, so in step 1 consider the function f of x. F of x is equal to x log x at base 10 minus 1.2 is equal to 0. Say this is equation 1. Now this equation contains the logarithmic term, so we put x is equal to 1 in equation 1, because at x is equal to 0 log is not defined. So f of 1 is equal to minus 0.899, this is negative. Now put x is equal to 2, then f of 2 is equal to minus 0.598, this is negative, and put x is equal to 3 in equation 1, then f of 3 is 0.231, this is greater than 0. So therefore f of 2 is less than 0 and f of 3 greater than 0, that is f of 2 into f of 3 is less than 0. So the required root lying between the values 2 and 3, that is in the interval 2 and 3. Now in step 2 the iteration 1, in iteration 1, so here x naught is equal to 2 and x1 is equal to 3, that is this one. This is x naught is equal to 2 and this is x1 is equal to 3, and we compute the first approximation which is denoted by x2. So using the regular falsy method, so the first approximation x2 is equal to x0 minus x1 minus x0 upon f of x1 minus f of x0 multiply by f of x0, and substitute all the values here. then we obtain x0 is 2 minus 3 minus 2 upon 0.23 1 minus plus 0.598 multiply by minus 0.598 and simplify this, we obtain 2.721 correct to 3 decimal places. So this is value of the x2. So compute the functional value at x is equal to x2, that is 2.721, and when we compute this value, so we obtain the functional value is negative 0.0171 correct to 3 decimal places, and this is less than 0. So this is negative, and in the previous step this one is positive. So root laying between 2.721 and 3. In that case, f of 2.721 into f of 3 is less than 0. Now iteration number 2. In iteration 2, the x2 is negative, and in the previous x2 is negative, that is x0 is 2 and x1 is 3. So x1 is negative and x3 is positive, so this value is negative. So in that case, this is x2, that is x0 replaced by x2, and x2 is 2.721 and x1 is equal to 3. So x1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 2.721, and then compute the second approximation, and second approximation is denoted by x3. So here x0 replaced by x2, so x0 replaced by x2, so x0 replaced by x2 means x2 minus x1 minus x2 upon f of x1 minus f of x2 multiply by f of x2. Now substitute all these values here, then x3 is equal to 2.721 minus 3 minus 2.721 divide by 0.231 minus plus 0.017 multiply by minus 0.017 and simplify this, we obtain 2.740 correct to 3 decimal places. Now compute the functional value at x is equal to 2.740, and that is put this value in equation 1. So we obtain the functional value is negative 0.003 which is less than 0. So this is less than 0 and this less than 0, and in the previous iteration this is less than 0. So root laying between 2.740 and 3. So therefore f of 2.740 and f of 3 is less than 0. So in iteration number 3, this is x3 and this is x1. x3 is 2.740 and x1 is equal to 3. So the next approximation which is denoted by x4. So x4 is equal to, it means here x2, that is in the iteration 1 x0 replaced by x3, or in the iteration 2 x2 replaced by x3, because the functional value at x3 is negative, and taking the value, then this is x3 is equal to x4 is equal to x3 minus x1 minus x3 upon f of x1 minus f of x3 multiply by f of x3, and simplify this, we obtain x4 is equal to 2.740. So therefore the fourth approximation, that is the third approximation, is equal to the second approximation, that is x4 is equal to x3. Hence the desired root correct to 3 decimal places, x is equal to 2.740. So this is the procedure to obtain the real root for the given equation with the help of the regular Falsi method. So In the next class I will explain the Newton-Raphson method, and this is a important method to compute a real load, because the rate of convergence of the Newton-Raphson method is 2, and rate of convergence of bisection method is linear. Rate of convergence of regular Foley method is 1.6 2. So in the next class I will explain the Newton-Raphson method. So thank you very much.